You slowly open your eyes. You're not quite sure how you got here. Your memory is very dim, and you feel as if you sorta just happened to appear out of nowhere. You feel a certain contentment, a certain happiness, a certain safety that you somehow know has come to stay. You take a moment to look around. In the corner is a tall wooden bookcase filled with children's books, such as The Velveteen Rabbit, Tom Sawyer, and Peter Pan. In the left corner is a little table with a few stuffed animals. The stuffed animals are neatly seated at the table with their little paws all gently placed on the table. Behind you is a toy box filled with all sorts of things that would bring a child joy. And right beside it, a little bed. Light pink and purple flower print covers the bedspread and the single fluffed pillow. It's a nice room, but you feel as if it's missing something. Not a moment after you think that very thought, a little blonde-haired girl comes running into the room. She is no more than 3 feet tall, and her little curls are bouncing with each movement as she runs. She stops, looks at the table, looks at the bed, then looks at you. Her smile is almost more than her little face can make. "Hi," she almost yells. "You're here." She grabs your hand and pulls you toward the table. "Here," she says, pulling out an empty chair. She runs back out of the room, as happy as she came in. "I'll be right back," she yells back as you hear her running down a set of stairs. It's quiet now. You sit there and look around, wondering how she knows you, and how you got there, and how long you will stay. Then you start to remember. You remember something way back. It seems that you remember being sick. The memory starts to fade. Did I die? You start to wonder. If I did, is this heaven? You start to push the thought out of your head, but the sound of little feet running towards the door distracts you. "I thought I made you up," the little girl says, as she's now skipping into the room. "But you're here. I made your hair and your eyes," she giggles, "and your skin." The little girl looks down at your arm, and you follow her gaze. On your arm, in what appears to be little pink freckles, is the name Lily. My name is Lily, in case you didn't know. I made you up, and you came. Now, it's all coming together. You remember that you were sick. You remember that you died. You remember everything that happened before you woke up in this beautiful room. You realize that this child, like most little girls, made an imaginary friend. Only this time, it became real. You made a little girl's day, possibly a little girl's life. You get to spend your time drinking tea and eating cupcakes with a beautiful little girl who will grow up and change the world. You smile your biggest smile as she hands you a cup of tea. If this isn't heaven, you don't know what is. If this isn't paradise, you don't want to see what it really is. You may not know for sure where you are, but making a little girl's life the happiest it can be sounds like heaven to you, as it should to anyone.